Well, bowling fans, you've waited all season to get to our final match here at the Wisconsin's Best Challenge, and you've got a great one here. We got Scott Helm leading off on lane 25 here at New Berlin Bowl, and Joey, just, we were talking before the match, and this could be the match of the century so far.
Without a doubt, with two experienced players, they know the lanes, they know their games. We're going to see a lot of strikes here.
No doubt, and nobody's going to back down in this match, I feel. I mean, both bowlers, veterans, been bowling, leagues since they were kids, been bowling tournaments since their early teens, and they've got the experience.
And they know there's money on the line. I mean, it's $1,200 for first, $600 for second, plus a ball. I mean, that's like an $800 difference. They want to win this.
Oh, no doubt. So Kevin swings it out there nice.
Great shot from Kevin, opening the shot, and very aggressive. If you notice, he attacked.
Yeah. I mean, little difference in emotions in this match. I mean, you're going to see Kevin wear his emotions on his sleeve, and Scott's very businesslike up on the lanes. He gets up there. You'll see a little emotion out of Scott. I mean, he's far from the doomsday striking machine robot like early Anthony used to be.
Pretty stoic.
Yeah.
Again, we'll see. We'll see how excited he gets toward the end of the match.
Both bowlers started the first one with a strike. This is the lane that's given both bowlers fits during the matches, lane 25.
That's big. That's a big double to start the match. You don't want to go down early. And like you say, that's the tougher of the two lanes.
The double tree double for Kevin Schwabe starting out. Let's see if Scott can match him here. Scott, no problem in lane 26 last match. He had one 10 pin and that was it. It was kind of a weak 10. Other than that, struck every shot.
That's kind of a thin, tall Dolph Lundgren type look at times.
Another great shot out of his hand. Packs the pocket.
Swedish striker. Is he Swedish or German?
Helm? I don't know. Helm sounds like a German name to me.
Northern Germany. Fair complexion, as you can see, a little blonde hair going.
I want to thank Mark Dempsey at Barbier's, Italian End, for all the sponsorship on our telecast this season. Both the Wisconsin Best Challenge. Some of the bowlers did receive some Barbier's gift certificates for their participation in the tournament, depending on where they finished.
Yeah, and thanks to Mark making such great pizza. I'm about 20 pounds heavier than I want to be.
And we've seen lane 25 rearing its ugly head again, Joey.
Well, again, tougher lane of the two, tighter, and no easy spare for Scotty either.
No, the bucket on this condition, there's more ways you can miss this than make it right now.
And PBA players, Phil, I've noticed during the season, they go straight at this swing, even with that back pin. But they go straight down fifth arrow. That's how accurate they are.
Yeah. Well, he's
got a little bit of
ooh.
And again, a quarter-inch right, he makes it. A quarter-inch left, he makes it.
Yeah.
Right there, you don't.
And you usually can tell out of your hand for some reason. You get that sixth sense where all of a sudden you let it go and you go, oh, it's going to chop.
Right. And again, one game match in open with a bad counter on the first ball, it's killer.
Yeah. I mean, right now, Kevin gets a turkey here. He's going to jump out to a 30-pin lead, no problem.
Good shot off the hand. That's Kevin right there. That is his patented little arm curl. He knew he threw a good shot off his hand. Jumped on the opportunity when his opponent opened.
Yeah. And gets himself out to a 26-pin lead early.
Now you do have to kind of keep your emotions still in check. You don't want to get too excited too early.
No, I mean, you don't want to burn yourself out basically, or get your emotional pattern so out of whack that you get fast on a shot or try to fit a shot.
Exactly. Marshall Holman years ago, we were talking about that, and he said I'd get too fired up, too excited, too early. So he tried to keep his emotions in check.
I think he got his elbow a little out on that one, Joey, on the first ball.
And again, it was an aggressive shot with speed, and the tighter lane, sometimes you don't need to throw it quite as firm. And again, a choppable spare.
Yeah. Well, you notice the logo on Kevin's shirt for Schwabe's Ice House. Brother Bruce, Kevin, and the whole family, Mom Schwabe, all running the ice house down there off of 43rd and Greenfield.
Well, and that's part of my 20 pounds overweight as well, because the pizza at the ice house is rather good, as is the ice cold Guinness.
Yes, indeed. So if you're around the neighborhood at Miller Park, great fans of bowling, great friends of bowling, the Schwabe family, stop in and have one.
Kevin, as you saw, it's fair ball, and threw it from the left side of the lane. Less tendency to chop that 2 off the 5.
Yep. No, let's see what Scott can do to bounce back. I don't think he's going to let that third frame shot sit in the back of his head for too long.
No, and again, he'll throw a nice aggressive shot here. He knows he's got to string some strikes.
Nice, easy push away.
Shoulder height backswing. Pretty as a picture.
Boy, if I could throw them out like that, I'd probably be a future Hall of Famer like Scott is.
And I would sponsor you on tour.
You'll see Scott in the Wisconsin State Hall of Fame. I know he's in a couple of local Hall of Fames already. Wisconsin State Hall of Fame, you have to be 60 years old before you can be inducted. So, but I think once he turns 60, I think he'll be a first-year inductee there as well.
A number of state titles for Scott.
Yeah, I believe it's in double digits now. I believe it's 10. That's amazing for a scratch bowler and 10 state titles. And another great shot to double up going into our commercial break. And Joey, Sir, and I will be right back with that in just a couple of minutes. All right, Joey, we're down to the final half of our Wisconsin Best Challenge Men's Grand Championship match, and it's back and forth so far between Scott Helm and Kevin Schwabe.
Kevin with a 24-pin lead going into the shot here.
He's working on a spare, and Scott Helm's working on a double, so if he can answer with his own double here, it's really going to help him maintain that lead.
Well, that's it. Kevin knows he wants to strike every shot off here, because Scotty does have the ability to definitely go off the sheet.
And
solid at the line.
Likes it. Oh!
Just enough of that trip on the 4. And again, the drier lane. That lane's coming strong.
Maintains that lead, so...
Kevin probably yelled back there, that was a gift.
Yeah, a lot of fans from the Ice House here watching him. Came out after he won his semifinal match against Steve Brinkman. Steve had a little rough time that day, but Kevin bowled well. He's averaging about 230 so far on the TV show matches. So
yeah, the one non-carrying lane Kevin threw on last time with a 2.5 light. Better shot. Wally has entered the final match, and at no better time.
Yeah, no doubt about that. So gets him that 24-pin lead. You know, that's the key right now, because even if Scott keeps striking, if Kevin gets a 9 spare in there somewhere, and they match strikes the rest of the way, Kevin's still a winner.
That's how important that chop was that Scott had in frame 3.
Well, Scott working on that double tree double, looking for 3 in a row here. Maybe I gotta get Tyson to sponsor the 3 in a row award, or Tyson Turkey.
Tyson was chicken.
Turkey too? I think turkey too. Well, then it would have to be butter. I guess Butterball is a big name for turkeys.
There we go.
So there's a Butterball. So anyone from Butterball can send the royalty check too.
And we could get Butterball Bean on the show as a contestant.
Butterbean, the old boxer.
Exactly.
There you go.
All right, on a turkey. Got up frame 7.
He likes it. He's watching.
Oh!
With authority.
Yeah, and you don't want to do that and then leave a stone 7 or stone 9. You dropped your knees real quick.
Yeah, but that's letting there's a little psychological back and forth going on with these guys here. Scott's letting them know, I'm locked on 25 now.
Yeah, that was as pure as a shot can be.
And with both bowlers struggling on 25, he's sending that little bit of a message. Maybe you can get your opponent to flinch.
I don't know about struggling on 25, but they've each had a non-strike on 25. Okay. But struggle would be,
Yeah.
All right, Kevin. He's in the match. Sets himself solid. Up and out of it. Yeah, well.
Yeah. Just collapses that left side of the rack.
Well, he may have adjusted off the trip 4-7 frame prior to that on that lane.
Yeah, the one thing you definitely don't want to do is chance going high and leaving a 4-9 or worse.
So we got a 14-pin match here with 3 frames to go, and the bowlers are stringing them.
Yeah, the difference it's $200 a frame right now for the difference in prize money. 3 frames and $600 in different prize money. There's a lot riding on each shot here.
Solid.
Likes it.
Beautiful shot. That's Kevin's little hop. He's done that about 4,000 or 5,000 times from my recollection.
Yeah. I mean, just 10 straight back in the pit on the replay.
Looked like a replay of Scott's shot on that lane.
Well, Scott's got to answer here. If he can double 8-9. He's going to leave himself within striking range going into the 10th frame. Another great shot from Scott. 10 straight back in the pit.
High hard one. Yeah, reminiscent of one of Scott's earlier matches where all he did was strike, 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 strike.
Yeah. You know, it's probably his strike ratio, including the extra frames he had in his first semifinal when he won that. He's probably striking at about an 85% clip right now. That's just amazing.
Right. Pros try and stay above 60. So again, these players have definitely the ability to string him. Now this is the frame.
Yeah.
Being down, he has to have this.
Yeah.
And he gets it.
He wasn't the body wasn't quite sure when he got to the pocket, but took all 10 straight back.
But again, when you're down and you're down to 2 frames and you don't strike in the 9th frame, it's pretty much over.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Here's the thing. Kevin can strike first ball of the 9th frame and first 2 balls of the 10th, and it'll be over. So his max score 278. Scott Helm's 264. And we guessed 230 going into this, or win the match.
Well, I think you said at least 230.
Yeah.
So you're on pace.
Yeah. Both these bowlers are just going lights out right now. Yeah. Oh, the weak 10 makes an appearance.
Yeah, and it looked like he got out of it pretty good, but drier lane, the ball may have just burned up a little bit.
Checking the scoreboard, he knows he's still ahead.
He is doing the math, without a doubt, and he's not going to miss this spare, not now.
No. So switches the switch grip and the spare ball, stay consistent with the feel. Does he use finger lifts as well, Joey, or does he go?
Kevin does. He uses vice grips on his fingers, and the installation process we use is called vacuum grips, which allows the grip to stretch and expand to fit your fingers, regardless of where they may be in a given day size-wise.
And it's just another thing to keep the consistent feel from ball to ball, and anything you can do to help consistency with feel is going to help you be consistent with your striking, as we can see with Kevin today.
Exactly. Yet in our previous match against Chris Pearson does not use finger grips. He likes the fact he can get off his fingers a little faster or cleaner and not hang in the fingers. But naturally, the majority of bowlers nowadays do use grips.
Well, there you see it. A double can still get Kevin the victory. And shut out Scott Helm while Scott's on the bench. Anything less than a double and 8, Scott can get up and strike to win.
They have a nail-biter situation.
Yeah. Can't ask for more in a championship match for excitement. And he likes it off his hand and can't get the 6 to slap the 10.
No, and it just looked like it came in a little late. 6-pin kind of laid in the gutter a little lazily.
I think he was a little spinny with it again.
Could have been. Could have been.
Yeah. You can see he's making that motion with his hand. Spun it. Yeah, you see the ball. You see the ball deflect. Almost got to the 10 pin.
Could have been a pocket 7-10.
Nope.
Definitely at the wrong time.
Yeah, because now that's going to allow Scott, with a spare here, it'll allow Scott to get up in the 10th frame and throw the first strike to win.
And how about count, Phil?
Count's huge too. Yeah, I believe if he goes spare strike here, yeah, if he goes spare strike, he's going to have 243. Pardon me, 244. No, my math, 246.
246,
okay. So he's going to force Scott to get the first 2 if he strikes on this shot. I've never claimed to be a math major, Joey.
No. And my expertise is with fractions as well, so I leave it to you.
So yeah, so if Kevin strikes here, he's going to force Scott to get a double in the 10th frame. If he gets 7 or 8, Scott might just need the first 1 in order to do it. And ooh, that's a surprise going high on lane 25.
Yeah, that's the worst shot we've seen Kevin throw. He hopes it doesn't come back to bite him.
Yeah, it's
you know where.
Yeah, it's dead even right now. So if Scott Helm gets the first strike in the 10th frame, regardless of a good count in the second and third balls of the 10th, Scott Helm will be Scott's the best challenge winner.
Scott has struck every time on this lane.
Yeah,
he has not gotten tapped on this lane.
You can just from the spectators here, you can see the excitement. Everybody knows, looking up at the scoreboard, they've added it up. They know Scott needs his first one. He's online, Joey.
Oh, and
rattles the 10.
Reminiscent of Kevin's soft 10 as well.
Wow, that was a $600 10 pin.
And that wasn't a spinner. He didn't spin it. The elbow stayed in tight. Ball just backed off a little bit. That's why the game's not fair all the time,
Yeah.
Phil.
I mean, it's still not a bad payday for Scott. $600 for second place, and Scott's the best challenge. But Kevin Schwabe's going to take home $1,200 and a hammer bowling ball.
And a heartbreaking loss for Scott. If he strikes here, it's a 1-pin loss. And I kind of look back not just at that 10-pin, but that bucket. It was a heartbreaking job.
Yeah. Well, Joey, thanks for sitting in on the Grand Championships and the ladies finals with me.